Guys, this is the situation here today, here in Boracay, and this is one of the reasons why it is low season, because of this. It's very windy, it's very wavy, and look at all those mixture of some seaweeds and sadly some trash. It goes all the way over there. So guys, this is a reality here in Boracay. Since Boracay is an island, basically it has two sides. Let me try to simplify it for you in this illustration. One side of Boracay is the White Beach. The other side is the Bulabog Beach. Habagat is from June to October. Now what usually happens during these months of the year, this is usually referred to as the low season, where the wind blows towards the White Beach, which brings also the rough waves. And that's what brings all those debris to the shorelines of the White Beach of Boracay. The Amihan, on the other hand, which is usually around November to May, this is known as the peak season or the high season. During these times, the wind blows towards Bulabog Beach as well as the waves. And that makes the White Beach more calmer and picturesque. And this is also the time to get the best sunset view of Boracay. We are now here at D-Mall at Station 2, Boracay. And I'm gonna take you to Bulabog Beach so that you can see the difference of the water condition as well as how it looks on the other side of Boracay. Let's go! Our starting point is across D-Mall or the Budget Mart. This is the main street of Boracay. We are at the Bulabog Wetland Park. And this lake on my right is the Bulabog Lake. You will know you are in Station 2 when you see this lake. Now I don't know about you, but if the United States has Hawaii or Hawaii, the Philippines has Boracay. If you plan to go to Bulabog Beach and you want to enjoy the feel and scenery of the place, it's nice to just walk around. Of course, you can also hail a jeepney or the e-trike to take you there. So guys, D-Mall is right there. There's a corner here. And now this will lead you to Bulabog Beach. Now let me speed this up a bit. So all the way over there, guys, is Bulabog Beach. That's about normal pace walk would take you maybe a little less than 5 minutes. Now, if you've seen my Hot Thai in Boracay video, we'll be passing by Conga's Thai restaurant. That one across to your left. You'll pass by this Fun and Mart Korean grocery. There's also Hello My Foot Spa. See that, guys? From a distance, that's already Bulabog Beach. You can already see it from here. So guys, we are now here at Bulabog Beach. And you can see right away the calmer waters, far different from the other side of Boracay. Woo! So you can see this is where they dock most of the boats, since the other side was pretty windy and the waters were very rough. You can see, let me zoom in. There's parasailing going on right now. You can see the big difference of how calm the water is here compared to the other side. This is one of the kite surfing schools here in Bulabog Beach. During the amihan, when the wind blows and the waters are rough, here at Bulabog Beach, you can see the awesome display of kite surfers with their skills of riding the wave and control of their kites. Now, if Italy has the Leaning Tower of Pisa, Boracay, on the other hand, has this popular leaning coconut tree. One of the iconic places here in Boracay to have your Instagram post. So guys, welcome here to Bulabog Beach, and as you can see, the difference is night and day from the main beach, the white sand beach of Boracay, which they are very popular for, compared to Bulabog Beach. The wind and the water here is much calmer. Huge difference, worlds apart. There are also resorts, rooms available here on Bulabog Beach, and you can see how it is more ideal right now for swimming and relaxing here at Bulabog Beach. So guys, we just came from Bulabog Beach a few minutes ago, and you can see the difference. Huge! Notice the wind blowing. Guys, we are still on the same island and just minutes apart. Look at those waves. You can also notice that the tide is going low tide. And by now you're probably wondering what happened to all those seaweeds and all those trash that was brought in by the wind and the waves. And here is your answer. This is where your environmental fee goes to. The locals and the establishments work hand in hand to clean up the beachfront from all the debris. The Boracay government is doing their share to help the environment. No plastic straws in Boracay. I don't mean to preach or anything like that. But guys, if we visit Boracay, let us take good care of it and do our share by throwing our garbage in the garbage bins. Now, as you saw earlier, guys, all the garbage and seaweed that was brought in by the incoming tide, now that the tide is going down, and you can see a massive cleanup going on here in Boracay. That is the reality here. So guys, as you can see, this is the rainy season or low season here in Boracay. And what can you do? It's raining outside, and one thing you can consider if you're coming over during the rainy season here in the Philippines is book a hotel or a resort that has a swimming pool. You saw earlier that it was rough by the beach area. You have an alternative, the swimming pool. Yay! So instead of swimming outside the beach area, I'll be swimming here by the swimming pool. And the time now is almost 6 o'clock, and around this time we should have a great sunset of Boracay. But during this time, low season, you won't be able to see the sunset. I'll show you which part of Boracay that has that sunset. It's around that area, but because of the rainy season, you won't be able to see it during this time around. I would also like to show you the water condition as well as the wind condition at this time, and you can see it is way better compared to earlier this afternoon. So yes, it is low tide, but you can still swim, and the waves are not as rough as earlier. And finally, let me share to you some of the cons and pros of the low season or the amihan here in Boracay. Number one for the con is the wind and the waves are towards the white beach, which brings the seaweeds and debris to the shoreline every now and then. Number two, the fences or the covers are up along parts of the shoreline that covers partially the beachfront view. Number three, the high possibility of rain during your stay. And number four, there's no sunset view. Now for the pros of the low season. Number one is cheaper flights and lower hotel and resort rates. Number two, there's lesser people around. I mean, it's still many, but slightly less compared to the peak season. Number three is the beauty of Bulabog Beach with its calmer waters. And number four, since there are less people, it means higher chances to be able to get the best seats with a beachfront view in some of the food shops. Now that I've shared to you the main pros and cons during my stay in Boracay in the amihan or the low season, I hope this video will help you out in your decision to go or not to go, depending if it's habagat or amihan in Boracay. We all have different reasons for traveling. However, if you do ask me for an answer whether it is worth to go to Boracay during low season, my answer would still be a definite yes. Why? Because the amihan experience showed me that Boracay is so much more than its long stretch of white powdery beach, crystal clear blue waters. Her beauty goes beyond that. And that is it for me for this video. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor and click the like button. Share this video out there, leave a comment, and please consider subscribing to my channel. And remember, life is not a straight line, but a zigzag. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, but always keep moving forward.